Good morning, ladies, gents, boys and girls, and to whoever it is that's watching. My name is Luke and you're joining me again for another Pro Cars UK stock review. Today you find me inside a Porsche 911 Carrera S 2019 69 registered model. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this car has to offer. Now, to anyone that knows me personally knows I'll be very excited to be driving this car. I own a Porsche personally. It is nowhere near as pretty, as new, as comfortable, as beautiful to drive as this exact model I'm driving. It is only a Boxster, so I will await the hairdressing comments down below. That's absolutely fine. Now, this specific model I'm driving is finished in metallic gentian blue on the external, and then this ridiculous Bordeaux red leather interior. Now, this specific model is factored with lots of specification from Porsche directly, including night vision. Now, if you have a car that has night vision, that makes you the closest thing to Batman without being Bruce Wayne. Like, that is the coolest thing to talk about in the pub to your mates, that your car has night vision. Now, this car's fitted with a 3-litre twin-turbo flat-six producing 445 horsepower to the rear wheels, fitted with an 8-speed automatic PDK gearbox with flappy paddles. We have a huge touchscreen in front of me on the left hand side, which controls all your driver modes, your Apple CarPlay, your Android Auto, your satellite navigation, all the usual bits and bobs. There's also one of my favourite buttons on this screen where you can make the spoiler come up and down. It is the real little things that do it for me. Now, directly in front of my eyes, we have a gauge cluster with all your driving modes, all your tech specs, your G-force meter, your lap timer, you know, things you're going to use on your daily commute to work or your shopping trip to Sainsbury's. Now, you can set these screens however you want them. You can have your satellite navigation on one screen, your rev counter, however you want, have a play about with it and see whatever fits you best. Now, to the left hand side, we have everything you're going to need to control the comforts in the car, the air conditioning, the heated seats. We've got the dampening of the springs, the traction control, which I would probably not advise pressing in this car, especially because we live in England and the roads tend to be quite greasy and quite moist, let's say. I'm going to get some hate for that word, moist. Now, in front of me on the dashboard as well, we're fitted with a complete clock as well. Porsche like to put clocks on cars, and I think that's quite a cool touch. My car's got a clock, your car's not. And I don't mean a little digital clock, I mean an actual clock. It's technically Big Ben in a car. Now, I'll just wait for this tractor to... You're welcome, cheers bro. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about what this car has to offer. Now, like I previously mentioned, it has 445 brake horsepower going to the rear wheels of this rear-engined sports car. We are fitted with the flat paddle gearbox, so you can navigate your way up and down the gearbox within genuinely a blink of an eye. I've driven many of cars with these DSG flappy paddle gearboxes. Now, this PDK box genuinely changes gear faster than you can blink. Now, that's an actual fact that I have just made up, but it does feel like that. I can genuinely say it does feel like it does it quicker than you can blink. Now, this car's fitted with 2 different size alloys on the front and the rear. We have the 20s on the front and the 21s on the rear. Now, that really does plant the car to the road. It does genuinely handle. How many times have I said genuinely? It does handle like it is on rails. It is like driving a tube, I would imagine. I've never driven a tube. This is how I would imagine it drives. Now, we have armrests with all sorts of fun plug-in stuff and SD cards and stuff, and I'm just rambling because I'm excited to drive it, and I've just found the button that says drive mode, and now we're in sport and it sounds angry. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. I'm gonna press a button. Gimme. I'm going to have to go back to the office and have a minute with myself after I've driven this car. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. I like this car. I like this car a lot. Anyway, back to the review. If I can remember what I'm doing. So, Porsche 911 Carrera S. It really does continue the 911 heritage. It's got massive. It's one of the best sports cars ever made. Richard Hammond swears by them. If you can't take anyone's advice about what car to buy, Richard Hammond, one of the greatest TV presenters, one of the greatest car enthusiasts of all time, stands by them, loves them, owns several of them. I have a Porsche. If you want to be like me, which no one does, buy a Porsche. Now, this car is available on the Procars UK website. It's also available on Auto Trader. We are still on Instagram. We're now doing the TikToks and YouTubes and social media type things.